Welcome to Club Doom, where I was just chillin', wondering what the heck I'ma do now that my two main series for this channel are effectively done and over with. When one of my homeboys on the Discord server was like,
"Hey yo, I heard they're this infamous Smurf fanfic from 2008, but be warned."
And I didn't even listen to the rest of what he said, I just nosedived right into that John. Because if you know me, between Sonichu and the Final Fantasy house, I live for mid-2000s internet buffoonery. There's just something so vintage and potent about it that I just, love. I can always vividly imagine some 30 to 40 something year old writing this back in the day, looking like Aang the Last Airbender in his family photos, just shamelessly uploading some Smurf smut to an unsuspecting forum. And to this day, they probably still proud of it, talking to their great-grandkids like, you know, back in the day, I fancy myself a bit of an author.
Really? What did you write about, Grandpa?
That tender Smurf booty.
What?
You could flick that John with a Q-tip and it'd still jiggle like Cardi B.
Hey, yo, Grandpa, what the fuck?
I was so hyped. I was so ready. I was about to make another awesome Club Doom video unrelated to Chris Chan for the first time in a year. And then I read it, and it ruined my day. So now I'm gonna go and ruin y'all's day too. So let me just warn y'all from the jump. This ain't just a Smurf fanfiction. This a baby Smurf fanfiction. So you already know we eyeballs deep into some bullshit. We've all been on the internet. You know how this song and dance go.
Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Not yet.
Go!
Not yet. No.
You're shitting yourself! Poop is coming out of your fucking asshole! Go to the bathroom!
Not yet. No.
Go to the goddamn bathroom!
Not yet.
So our unfortunate poop-smelling tale begins with the narrator receiving a package to the wrong address and immediately opening it. We ain't even 5 sentences into this John, and we already committing obstruction of correspondence, so that's a good start. He finds none other than a baby Smurf whimpering inside. He then proceeds to take care of the Smurf, washing it, feeding it, changing its diaper, petting it, and here comes the giant fist! No, not really. Get used to seeing the words tiny, tender, delicate, and soft. They finna be used a lot. Like, a lot. To a fetishistic degree. I wonder why, like shit. In fact, like most of the baby diaper shit you find on the internet, there's a lot of uncomfortable sexual undertones present throughout the fanfic. There'll also be a common theme of humans using they big-ass, clammy-ass hands to manipulate the Smurfs' bodies against they will, which I can only guess plays into the fetish. Dude then takes the Smurf to a nursery or something, but because at the weekend the service dog shit, and the nurse be a little rougher with the Smurf than the narrator would appreciate. Pay attention to this scene in particular, cause the way Holmes here, i.e. Smurf in hand, delegates the role of being an absolute dickhead to the Smurfs to another character, finna be relevant later. After some naked pool time here, some more overuse of words like tender and soft there, we eventually meet Dewdrop, another Smurfling who belongs to a friend the narrator met at the nursery. Dewdrop here was rescued in a raid on an abandoned warehouse. You heard that right, a raid. Like it be some mission in MW2 Spec Ops like shit. Soon as I read that one single word, I realized something. This ain't your average everyday internet fuckery. This be advanced fuckery. The cracks were already starting to show a little bit beforehand, but that single word was enough to sound the alarms in my head. Something bad finna show up on my screen and I ain't gonna like it. The narrator and his lady friend, you know, kinda take turns Smurf sitting the other Smurfs and shit, you know, like they Tamagotchis or something. And then eventually they go to a convention to hear a Smurf named Tatlerette speak about the relations between Smurfs and humans on the big screen. It ain't pre-recorded though, you just can't see her behind that SM58 times her fucking size microphone. The two then see an ad to adopt another baby Smurf named Strawberry. The two make it a point to make sure they get her and not some rando who'd do God knows what to her. Tatlerette had said at one time over 50% of Smurfs, baby or adult in human captivity, have been deliberately harmed at some point, and that 10% have even ... That was another alarm going off in my head like, uh-oh, bullshit alert, bullshit alert. I'ma see some bullshit real soon. But yeah, Strawberry then joins the family, so now we got three. Three of the little buggers going around being cutesy and smurfy and playing with their little toy mutt. And then page 5 happens. First out-of-pocket thing to throw me off guard was, the narrator goes to a nearby animal shelter where a baby Smurf is being ripped from its father's arms. The both of them get painfully suspended by clothespins so the staff can just bathe them by spraying them with a hose. It's a madhouse. A madhouse. So now shit getting weird. And then that's when the narrator just decides, whoops, I accidentally put one of the baby Smurfs in the dryer. Did I do that? She ain't dead or anything, but I can't really put the picture of the aftermath in the video for YouTube reasons. Best way I can put it, it looked like she got jumped by a couple tech deck dudes for her lunch money. So at this point, the author's true intentions for this Maple Satori are almost fully revealed. We went from DEFCON 4 on the sus meter to DEFCON 2 real quick, and DEFCON 1 just around the corner. Come page 6, the nursery is robbed. One of the nurses gets tied up and thrown in a closet, and 2 of the baby Smurfs are missing, Strawberry and Pom Pom. After 4 to 5 days, they are rescued. The narrator and his friend are called to the police station to identify the missing Smurfs. The jerk-ops also got evidence of what happened to the 2 Smurflings, as well as other baby Smurfs whom happened to be Smurf-napped around the same time. The police warned them that the contents of the tape are disturbing, but the 2 agreed to see for themselves what went down while Strawberry and Pom Pom were gone. They put the tape in, and what happens next is mortifying.
And now, the stars of 4 Kids will sing the national anthem.
Oh god, no. Yeah, I ain't looking to tell y'all what happens after that. 1, because YouTube would probably mistake me for Plagued Moth and ass blast my channel. And 2, y'all are cool. I ain't really looking to give y'all PTSD like that. But I think y'all get the idea. Basically, the author uses accidents and watching Smurf hurtcore to take the guilt of whatever going on in this demented story of theirs off the narrator, and effectively they selves. Like, oh, who would think to harm these magical creatures? I don't know, maybe the douchebag writing it down and uploading it to an unsuspecting Smurf forum, whom obviously ain't got the best moderation. I mean, this been up for longer than a decade. This was 2008. Flockavelli ain't even dropped for another 2 years yet. Some of the people who read this were either kids too stupid to know any better, or weirdos who were just as fucked as Smurf in Hand here. God knows this ruined the reputation of this website, cause I ain't heard about it for any other reason than this bullshit. And up until the point Deadwing Dork did a stream exposing this, the comment section was just cool with it. I think there was like one guy who pointed out, hey yo, this kinda fucked, and then immediately got shot down by an army of deflectors. Like, no, us writing and enjoying baby Smurf torture porn ain't the problem, you're the problem for pointing it out. Like, go fuck yourself, bruh. Miss me with that bullshit. Y'all knew what you were doing and chose to be fuckboys anyway. And I can only hope that none of these freaks actually, like, did something, like, actually fucked up in real life to someone. And that be the infamous Smurf in Hand baby Smurf fanfiction. I hope I did my part in making this somewhat palatable for anyone who was morbidly curious about this fanfic, so you don't have to go and traumatize yourself by looking for it on your own. And I've most definitely learned a lesson. Next time, I'ma read the whole John through before I decide to make a video on it. Sweet. Actually, no, not Sweet Nectar. Not Sweet Nectar at all. Like, how in the hell did we go from this is what would happen if I met a Smurf in real life to hanging Smurf corpses?
Whoa! It's a good song title.
Smurf corpses, Smurf corpses.